Romance anime, the genre people fall onto because they realize they can't get into a loving relationship, so they watch others do it for them. Honestly, I can relate, I watch it myself. I've always been very hit or miss with this genre. Every romance anime I've watched was either really good or really plain and see-through, where the plot was just blatantly obvious. Like, I can't be bothered to watch an airing show waiting weeks just to see them holding hands. Like, no, that's just boring and a waste of time. But what I also don't want is an extremely fast-paced romance, where there's so little development, yet so much happening at the same time, but they may as well have had sex in the first episode. And lately, I've been watching a lot of plain romance lately, and I was slowly beginning to think that, maybe romance anime ain't hidden this season. And then I found Horimiya, and oh boy, I'm so glad I did. Horimiya, a show that starts off with Joker Hori, a girl renowned in the school for academic skill and talent, has a secret side to her life, where she essentially takes care of her brother and does the house chores whilst her parents are out doing work. Meanwhile, Izumi Miyamura is perceived to be the weird, gloomy otaku dweeb that can't socially interact with any human beings if he tried. In reality, he's gentle, chill, and incredibly hot, but he's very inept at studying and is falling behind. With a stroke of luck, these two manage to meet each other, never knowing who the hell they are. Despite being complete opposites, they become friends, sharing a hidden side of themselves to each other, letting no one else see it. This is just the overview, and upon reading I was already hooked. Like, what kind of relationship would this lead to? What kind of people are they? What did they do together to end up in a relationship good enough for the ship to be in the title? Like, honestly, the show has to be good if the couple name is in it. So like any fat degenerate loser who sits and watches anime all day, I go outside. Yeah, no, that's wrong, I just watched the show. As for every romance anime, there's always the common bunch of cliches like the wingman who's friends with the male MC, the person who likes the wingman who's friends with the female MC, the council president, the treasurer, the secretary, the airhead loudmouth, and the forgettable character who's only really important for one episode. And yes, these may be generic cliches in any romance, but that's beside the point. The whole point of romance animes is to build a perspective from not only the main couple, but also from the side characters, which not only makes the plot more interesting, but also makes the characters relatable. And Horimiya has done a masterclass of this. I love this about the show because it feels like you're sitting right next to them, experiencing what they're experiencing right in the moment. Not only that, but I think Cloverworks has done an amazing job at adapting the characters from manga to animated. The design is brilliant and top quality, like, look how sexy everyone looks, what the hell? When I first saw the design, I thought it was some big studio that produced it, like Kyoto Animations. Everything looks detailed and intricate, and I'm impressed with how attentive the studio was when designing the characters. The detail from manga to anime was truly impressive, but I was disappointed that some of the funniest parts from the manga didn't get adapted. Near the end, it felt like the show was being rushed as it went straight to the ending. Some people say it's like they wanted the show to end quickly. However, as a standalone show without regards to the manga, I think it's pretty solid, and I really enjoyed watching the characters grow. But this show was hilarious. See, when it came to romance, it did its job. Pulled out my heartstrings, made me want to cry, made me think, damn, I wish that were me. But when it came to humor, let me tell you, this show delivered. Like, honestly, the humor in the show was so perfect. It felt like a genuine, realistic interaction that felt realistically funny, and something realistic that could realistically happen. And in the manga, there's even more things that are of equal level when it comes to humor, which adds on to the main flaw of the show, not adapting as much as possible. A thing common in many anime, but kind of annoying in this case because there's less funny moments with happy couple number 1. All that aside, I had a good laugh watching through. I liked how Hori and Miyamura had their fair share of weird kinks. Each episode felt binge-worthy and I felt like I could plow through the show in one sitting. And the show manages to combine the humor with the atmosphere. Like you experience fun, excitement, love, tension, sexual tension. Yeah, they had sex, it happened rather quickly. And that home-like feeling when you enter Hori's house and the whole family's there. And it feels like everything just falls into place, like a jigsaw you're about to finish. So, quick summary. The show is beautiful, the character design is immaculate, the humour is of high quality, yet they don't overload the show with it, making each scene feel more valuable because you know it'll run out. Daisuke Hagawara did an amazing job portraying the lives of a group of friends, and the findings of love inside it, and it truly warmed my heart to see it. Despite the lack of content from the manga, the show had stunning artwork, a great cast of actors, and beautiful scenery, but I think the most important part of the show is the characters, all of which were down to earth and had development behind them. Not too much development that it's boring to watch, but not too little development that I feel no attraction to the character. And I think this is what sets it apart from the other romance animes, and what makes this show a romantic masterpiece. Yo, thanks for watching. I'm glad you stuck all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. This is one of the first times I've tried making these types of videos, so leave your opinion on the comment section below on whether I should continue this or not, and what I can improve on. And please don't say to get a better mic, I'm already working on that. Oh yeah, shoutouts to them lot, Wilf and Pete. They're just really cool people in general. They've helped me out recently, so show some love to them as well. Other than that, thanks for watching again. I'll see you in the next video.